What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith, where we find you everything from day 2, day 3 picks in the draft, and they come on the show for interviews, but also UDFAs, draft diamonds, and, well, dang it, this is one of the best places on the internet to get draft coverage, man, especially with exclusive interviews. I have a guy, man, and look, he's coming from a smaller school, but he might as well have played for like a Clemson or Alabama or USC. He is that type of talent. I don't mince my words when I say that either. Last year, we had Jalen Coker come from Holy Cross, and now he's caught like 4 touchdowns his rookie year for the Carolina Panthers. I see him being on that skill level, or maybe even perhaps better. This guy can play some dang football. He's coming out of Bryant University, so put some respect on Bryant University's name. This guy represented the school so freaking well. Got 15 touchdowns this last year. It would have been impressive if he would have got 8. He got 15. Okay, this guy is meant to play in the NFL. He's a separation machine. I love how he runs routes. I love how physical he is. A golden pair of hands. The guy can catch and jump through the roof as well, too. Currently, he just had his pro day from Bryant University. We're going to talk about that. He also has individual workouts with the Patriots and also the Giants. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take and welcome 2025 NFL draft prospects coming out of Bryant University, Landon Ruggieri. Landon, how you doing today, man?
Good. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Super blessed to have you on, bro. Did I say your last name correctly? Was that spot on?
Ruggieri, yep.
Ruggieri. Okay, I was close. Awesome, man. Thank you so much for coming on the show, bro. Congratulations on all your success, man. Man, how was this last season for you, man? Wrapping it up over there at Bryant.
Thank you. It was there were some ups and downs. We didn't get quite the record we wanted, but had some close games. We had a nice win versus Brown. Overall, it was a good way to wrap up the career, though. Like, I felt like I did what I needed to do.
I love it, man. Yeah, you definitely handle business for sure, my man. Take us from the beginning. Where are you from, and what was it like growing up there?
So I'm from Westchester, New York. It was good. Not a big football town by any means. I never knew anyone go play Division I football growing up, so it was kind of all new to me.
Yeah.
In high school, I actually played quarterback and was 5'1" up until my senior year. So I wasn't getting no college interest or anything like that. And then I ended up walking on to Bryant, actually.
Man, that is nuts. Bryant is coming up, man, big time. They had a guy, was it Mr. Dyson? He plays for the Panthers, Is that right? What's his first name again? Kenny Dyson. That's right, man. He's a baller, man. He signed to my buddy Christian Addison, a very good friend of mine. Awesome, man. And what are your measurables now? Are you at about like 6'1" or?
Yeah, they got me at like 6.5.
Okay, nice. That's awesome, man. How did you make out with your pro day yesterday, man? I saw some of the highlights.
It was good. I ran. Some people got me like high 4.4s to like low 4.5s on the 40. Had good shuttles, benched 18 times. 35.5 vertical. It was all good numbers. I was happy with it all.
Dude, 18 is great, bro. You're shredded, bro. You're a big dude, man. Like you play like you're 6'4", which is pretty cool, man. So it's still a good height that you are as well. But yeah, that's awesome. Now you got your pro days coming up with the Patriots and the Giants. Is that right?
Yep.
Wow. How are some of your interviews going? You don't have to go too much into detail if you don't want to, but how are some of your interviews going, and what's some of the feedback you're hearing?
Pretty good things. It's all kind of hearing about this. Everyone was kind of just waiting to see what I ran. They were just unsure about what that time was going to be, and I felt like I put myself in a good position with that. So hopefully hear more once those numbers come out more and more.
I love it, man. I've been covering the draft for about 5 years now, man. And oftentimes there's great talent from smaller schools like the Bryants, like the Holy Cross. We were talking about Jalen Coker just a moment ago. And if you go to those schools, you got to put up big time numbers. And you did that, man. You had the massive year. What made this last season different from past seasons at Bryant?
So the year before, let's start from the beginning. 2 years ago, I had almost 1,000 yards and like 6 touchdowns in the Big South at Bryant. And then in 2023, I got hurt a bunch. And the thing keeping me going was that I had one more year left. So all in that offseason, I was like, I have to make the last year count. I have to get everything out of it to get to where I want to be and get in a position to where I could actually go to the NFL from Bryant.
Man, I love it. That's so great to hear, man. Now we have the draft literally 3.5 weeks away. It's coming Pretty quick, man. You got a lot that you've been working on, man. Training for your pro day, which just took and happened yesterday, man. What is it going to take and be like for you to step in an NFL locker room, man? Like, what would be some of your goals year one in the NFL?
Definitely just to make the team. I feel like if you give me the whole like camp and the whole off season to be with the team and practice and do the preseason games, like I'll feel that I'll make enough plays where you're not going to be able to get rid of me. So that's my goal, is to just make the team.
Plug and play and enjoy
Yeah.
is what I just heard. I love
Mhm.
it. I love it, man. For those who are not familiar with your game, how would you describe your style of wide receiver play?
Man, kind of just reliable. Like I feel like it's not going to be overly flashy. Like you're not going to see like maybe like I'll still beat people on the routes and blow by them, but you're not going to see like some crazy releases, crazy routes. But you're going to see the ball get caught, and you're going to see it get caught a lot. And no matter if the defender's right on me or when I blow by them, so reliable is how I would use it.
Love it, man. Who are some receivers that perhaps you kind of model your game after a little bit?
I used to watch Michael Thomas a lot back in
Ooh,
2020, 2019. I like Michael
yeah.
Thomas, and now like Cooper Cup. That's a big one.
Oh yeah, those are both great players. Fantastic players, man. I know both those guys are at the end of their careers, man, but they've balled out for a long time. Well, Cooper Cup is still balling, so
Great to know. Yeah.
he's a Seahawk now. Yeah.
Mhm.
Growing up, man, in New York, did you grow up a Giants fan or?
Yeah, Giants. Big
Okay,
Giants
very
fan.
cool, very
Mhm.
cool. Obviously, you'll play for any team that takes and selects you. Both the teams you have workouts with coincidentally need tons of receiver help, tons of receiver help. There's like gaping holes there, man. So, what's your mindset? Is a lot of competition. It's a deep receiver draft, man. What's your mindset going into draft day?
That I'm gonna just prove I'm the best one. Like same thing coming to college as a walk on. Like nobody expected. Like I was at the bottom. Nobody expected anything from me, and I ended up at the top. It's gonna be the same thing in the NFL too. Come in, it's like a lower guy, and I'm just gonna do the exact same thing and work my way to the top.
Love it, man. It's safe to say you got a chip on your shoulder. It sounds like, right?
For
Awesome,
sure.
man. Where does that come from, man?
Kind of just like always being doubted. I'd say even since high school. In my junior year of high school, we were a winless team, and I was the backup quarterback.
Oof.
And I was told that my senior year I could maybe help on special teams, and I ended up being like having like the best receiver year in history at that school, and the only person to go to Division One. So
Wow.
that started even in high school.
Dude, so they've been counting you out for a long time. So
Yeah,
they literally give you an inch. You're gonna not only going to take a mile, but also as well, you're going to make the most of that opportunity for sure.
for sure. Yep.
I love that. Love that. I always love asking this question, man. What would you say three of your favorite routes are? Like it's 2 minute drill. They say, hey, Landon, you're going to get the ball. We know you're getting open a lot. What would you say? Like, I don't know, man. If you can name maybe like three or four routes that you like a lot, that hey, you're gonna make a massive play on.
Goal ball for sure. Number one. That's my favorite. Just one on one. I'll take that all day. I like if I'm in the slot, like the corner routes. Take like the high corner. Use my speed or my leverage to beat the safety or whoever's on me. And number three, to pair with the vertical, I'd probably go just like a comeback. So I beat him on the vertical first and hit him with the comeback.
I love that, man. Do you got a favorite offense at all that you like to be a part of?
Not really. I was,
Yeah.
I'm I just like football. Like I'm a football guy. I like all the different
Yeah.
offenses. Even I'll play wing T if I had to.
I love it. I love it. That's awesome, man. No, very cool. How adaptable would you say you are when it comes to learning new playbooks? It's almost like learning a new language. If I relocate you, I say, hey, man, you're going to live in Greenland,
Yeah.
like north of Canada, learn the language quick so you could go out and start working. That's how it is with receivers or really any position, just about you got to learn a whole new playbook. How adaptable are you?
So I've only had one playbook my entire time at Bryant, but I've been able to play every single receiver position. Like even this year, I've played some games 100% outside, and then some games I played 100% slot. Like every snap would be like different. So
Yeah.
I learned every single play, every single route, every single concept in that playbook, and I'm sure I can pick up different ones when I need to.
I love that, man. That's really cool, man. And what style offense were you guys at Bryant?
We ran a lot of like RPOs and like a not a pro style, like a spread offense. We definitely aired it out a lot.
Yeah, I could tell. Yeah,
Yeah.
very cool, man. What would you say some misconceptions of people like Bryant? What's Bryant University? Now, I've been heard of Bryant University, man. They were a very dominant Division II program, and they are now Division I, playing some really major competition. What would you say a misconception about Bryant is?
I mean, a lot of people, like, if I'm not in the Northeast, I'm wearing a Bryant shirt, they're not even sure what it is. Like, if I'm like, yeah, I play football at Bryant, I'm like, yeah, it's Division I. Like, they don't really,
Yeah,
like, a lot of people don't know outside of the Northeast. So maybe that, like, that's just like a smaller school and that there's not much athletics. But now even our basketball team was in the tournament. So definitely
yeah.
on the rise.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's such an important program, and I'm glad that a lot of resources are pouring into it. We're seeing people go to pro leagues from NFL, CFL, and so forth. And there's just a lot of really great players. Shout out to my guy Kyle Bell. He played fullback there. We played high school football together. So just a lot of talent that's constantly going through there. And hey, it made it to the basketball tournament that's happening
Mhm.
right now. What's it called? The tournament?
March Madness.
March Madness, yeah. So, I made it to that. So hopefully more people will hear more about
Yeah.
Bryant. But
Mhm.
when it comes to Northeast, there's so much great football talent up there that goes unnoticed. A lot of people, they'll just go to the DMV area and down, and that's where they start their recruiting. And in reality, there's just so much more talent in the Northeast. So, you got Syracuse, there's Penn State, there's Pitt and Rutgers, and just a handful of like Ivy League schools. But now like Bryant being there is massive. So hopefully it continues to grow that pipeline of NFL players.
Yeah,
So,
a lot of our best players have been from the Northeast too. Like Joe
yeah,
Andreessen and Kenny are both from Northeast, and they're both playing in the
mhm.
NFL now. So
Love that. That is so cool, man. Very, very cool. Awesome, man. How would you describe your leadership style?
definitely like more of a lead by example. Like I try not, I don't, I'm not really like a rah rah like gonna give a speech guy, but I'm a show up early and work and be the last person to get off the field and take whoever wants to work with me.
I love that, man. And who are some people? Was you've had an amazing journey. I mean, you went from a guy who was possibly not going to play football ever again after high school to being a walk on at Bryant, and now you're an NFL draft prospect. You got not one but two pro days with two different NFL teams. That's massive, bro. Who are some people who've poured into you and really been in this journey along the way with you, man?
Definitely my parents. I mean, they allowed me to even go and follow my dream to walk onto Bryant, and they believed it the entire time. And now they're believing in me doing this. So definitely them. And along the way, my coach McCaig, was the receiver coach at Bryant for the last 3 years. Now he's O-line. He's always believed in me, and he's been there when I wanted extra film, extra work, and everything in between.
Love that,
Definitely
man.
shout out to them. Yeah.
That's cool. That's very cool. A lot of receivers in this year's draft, man. It's kind of like have your pick. There's a lot of slot. There's a lot of guys you could just have them run seams all day. What would you say is something that sets you apart from other receivers in this year's draft?
Definitely my hands. I mean, anyone can like run routes, but if the ball ends up on the floor, the route means nothing. And I'm gonna come
Yeah.
down with it every time, and I'm gonna put us in the best position every time.
Love that, man. And then last question of the day. What's something you want NFL scouts, NFL teams, they're trying to learn more about Landon, who's this amazing talent, the beast from the Northeast. What's something you want them to know about you that they may not know already?
Kind of just my mentality. Like I'm willing to die for the ball over the middle. Like I was saying earlier, like my journey to get here has been like just all sacrifice and all hard work, and I'm gonna continue that at the next level. Like I'm gonna go above and beyond when other guys may not want to run into the linebacker to catch the slant, but I'd love to do that.
Man, I love that. A lot of receivers are terrified. They're trying to make business decisions, man. And but you're a big body, like I said, you're a sturdy dude, man. So I know you can definitely make that happen at the next level, man. Well, Landon, dude, thank you so much, dude. You're such a you're such a beast of a player. You're an amazing human being. I know any NFL team that gets you, they're gonna get a playmaker or someone who's addicted to getting in the end zone. They are used to it. It is in the fabric of the DNA. You love football, man. So any team that takes and gets you, bro, you're gonna be an absolute steal. And just like in high school, just like in college, people gave you an inch and you took a mile. You're gonna run with that baton. You're gonna run with that opportunity, man. So rooting for you and beyond excited for you, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody watching and enjoying this interview, comment below a team that you would love to see him be a part of. A team that you would love to see him dominate for. Also, as well, if you want to follow his social media stuff, I'll have that in the description of this video. So give him a follow, get inspired, because I know I certainly am. And we will see you guys next time on The Touchdown with Doug Smith. Thank you for watching another episode of The Touchdown with Doug Smith, where we have exclusive NFL content and exclusive NFL interviews. Be sure to hit that like and that subscribe button. Follow us on social media. See you on the next one.